Oh yeah, nice.
We don't have our wine.
Oh.
Mine is down.
This is an epic fail. Welcome to Bathtub Banter with Sadie and Jess. I'm currently bleeding out of my fajit. You get to sit in the water with me. And Sadie has hairy legs. We decided to make this video to sit in the bathtub with eucalyptus bubbles. What is it called?
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath. And talk about our 2019 goals and ambitions.
Wait, what made you think of this?
What made me think of this?
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing bathtub banter on my own. Like, can you imagine how weird that would be? So at least I have someone to chat with, or else it's just me.
I would have been so supportive of that.
Also, this bathing suit is heck old. She's bursting out the seams on the sides.
I like this idea a lot.
You do? Mm-hmm. Should we do it more often?
Yeah, this is like my
We
favorite
should,
thing.
okay, give us topics to talk about, and we will do bathtub banter every
Are
time.
you gonna post this on like
Yes! Are you kidding? Absolutely.
I would like PSA. I did not know this was happening. She said, bring your bathing suit and we're not leaving the house. And she doesn't have a
Should
pool.
we should probably talk about where we live and stuff. So we live in Portland, Oregon, 97201.
Yeah. That's our area code.
Yeah. So we live in Portland. We don't live together, sadly, but we live close. It's like a streetcar ride, and all of you guys in places that don't know what that is, that's just like this big old train that runs.
So every day I make the 15-minute trip over here.
Yes, at least once a day. And if it's not, then it's weird because it's like
Yes.
normal. But or we see each other at class, obviously. But yeah, I live in apartment complex right by a sketchy Safeway and Plaid. Is it Plaid?
Yeah, Plaid Pantry.
No, it's not Plaid.
It's Plaid Pantry.
Oh yeah, it is Plaid. I think Little Pantry's from Southern Oregon. So Plaid Pantry is really sketchy. There's a guy yesterday with a leaf blower, and he also was going. And then we always walk by sketchy, ask people in Safeway all the time. So,
How red my arm is because it's burning.
Sadie's getting all the hot water, and I'm getting none of it.
It's all red.
Now I'm feeling the spiciness. Just be strong. Ow, yeah, that hurts.
My back.
Oh, this water is warm.
Squish.
Also, sometimes in my building, the water decides to be cold in the morning, so I can't like shower because I'm not about to get into a cold shower. Because she's privileged, and so that sucks. And it's really random, and then it's like back on an hour later, and so you got things to do. You gotta time it right, but that doesn't happen all the time. So,
All right, guys. PSA. I have really hairy legs, so you're gonna see them in the corner of the video. The reason why is because like No Shave November started in No Shave July.
yeah,
And it has lasted until No Shave January of the next year. So this is where we're at right now.
it's pretty honestly impressive.
Yeah, I could shave, but I'm not going to.
She's
But
at the point where she can almost comb these suckers.
yeah, they were pretty bad. But they also, my hair only grows in like certain
Yeah.
spots. So it's like this one strip right here, whereas like right here is bare.
Yeah. I feel like we should talk about our ambitions. What do we want to see in 2019? With January coming to an end.
What do I want to see in 2019?
Also, January went so fast.
Yeah, it did. It's almost over.
I feel like my birthday either comes really slow or really fast, and I feel like when you get older, you just kind of don't care, so it comes really fast.
True.
But I care because I want to be 21, obviously. I don't know, but
You guys, I'm making Jessie the best birthday present. Like I actually don't know if it's gonna turn out, but I've been working on it for like 2 weeks. So
that's crazy.
hopefully it goes good. Yeah. Thanks. Don't touch my hands. Yeah, you can pet them. Oh, also I'm getting rats. We also just got new jobs.
I hate rats.
She hates rats, but she's really supportive of my rats.
Yeah.
We both have new jobs now.
Yeah, we just got a cool job. Sadie's gonna be a babysitter for this cool kooky lady. I'm just kidding, she's not kooky, she's cool.
It sounds weird being a babysitter, but like actually you can make like tons more money being a babysitter than you can like working at like a regular job.
And as long as the kid's cool, I mean, You're just hanging out with a little guy.
Yeah, like it's actually fun, and she's like preparing all our meals for us, and she's like super nice, and like I don't know, but like it's pretty chill, and I get to be on my phone, so that's really nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah, and Jessie works at like a really vintage like furniture store, which is
like
awesome.
furniture / it's just like a bunch of like vendors who come in. It's like older. I look at it as like older ladies / guys, because not just ladies, it's guys too, and like even married couples. They like their hobbies of selling artwork. Like Rachel, which is the like owner of the Urbanite store, which is where I work. She has like these people come in and they get to sell their stuff, and they're really cool. Like they put so much time into it, as well as their tags. Like you have to, when a customer comes up and you have to purchase it, they have these little tags. And it's crazy how they just like have an inventory of all their stuff they create, and they like are willing to put it out there, like Lamps by Shirley and like all that stuff. So it's really cool. It's never something I've never done before besides retail, because I've done retail before, but
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Cool new jobs.
But 2019 sounds spooky to me.
Yeah.
Because, well, besides everything. Yeah. Besides everything that's going on in the world today, which I don't really want to talk about. But, just like everything, it's pretty spooky. Like 2019, like everyone was doing that tag of like 10 years ago, right? Like 2009 to 2019. And it's like crazy to like see us that young. See where we are. Like it's really spooky if you think about it.
Yeah, I think personal goals for this next year, because this is why we're really doing this, to talk about
Yeah, we're
this
talking
stuff.
about personal. We should put it all out there, so that way if we need to look back at this video,
We know what we wanted.
exactly.
Yeah. And so like
It's like a little diary.
I feel like 2018 though, it's like we should recap that first.
Mm-hmm.
So like 2018 we
Yeah, true.
2018
was crazy.
2002.
Oh, I did. 2018 was crazy.
We started off living in the same dorm.
Oh yeah.
So we lived together and started. We also fought a lot.
Yeah.
Back, like we
Put
were
our relationship on the line.
Yeah, we were real angry. And then we just like
Yeah.
throughout that year, like the beginning of 2018 was hard.
Yeah, it was.
Especially for Jess, like for personal
Well,
reasons.
long distance relationship is just hard with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Leaving home is hard.
Mhm.
Going from Southern Oregon. If you guys don't know, we're from like Central Point, Medford area, which is Southern Oregon. It's literally like ghost town. There's nothing to do like at all really, besides like growing up you just figure what to do. It's a great driving place, blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah, so you go from a small town to Portland, it's like a huge like difference, and it's crazy that it's only 4 hours away.
Yeah.
And so that was hard to get used to, especially not having a car and transportation and realizing this is your place you're living in for a year.
It was such a change, like completely. And like
Mhm.
at the beginning of 2018, we were already like we lived there for a couple months. Some days that really stand out to me in 2018 were probably Valentine's Day. It's weird, but like
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like I don't have a significant other, and this homegirl does. But like
Yeah.
I like it was just a really cute
It
little
was
day.
cool though, because Valentine's Day, the day after Valentine's Day, I was actually heading to Southern Oregon because of, I don't know what it was, but we were going down for some reason, so I got to like see Avion like the
Yeah.
day after and stuff. Valentine's Day is just kind of Valentine's Day, but
It
that
was
day was
nice.
really fun because we did nice things for each other.
Mhm.
And then I went to this really cool rave with my friend Elise, and it was
Yeah.
just like a really cool day overall.
Yeah, so it was just like a cool it was a cool day. So that's a
Mhm.
cool day. And then
I feel like we've been through a lot of jobs.
I've been through I mean actually like I haven't really been through a lot of
Oh,
jobs.
that's true. You've worked at
I've worked at the same job for the last 4 years, and then I also
kind of
worked
like
at,
the same genre of job
Mhm.
too.
I've only worked with kids.
Yeah,
Ever.
which that's good because that's what she wants to do.
Yeah. Jessie worked Jessie quit Buffalo Wild Wings,
Yep.
which is where she was working. She only worked there for like 4 weeks because it fucking sucked.
It was actually like 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, I went back and looked. It was like I worked there for like 2 months, maybe like a month and a half, and it was horrible. We don't have
She
to get
was
into
so-
that. Listen,
Oh.
if you want to hear about my Buffalo Wild Wings story, you have to request it below.
PSA, she literally called me from work having a panic attack because it fucking sucked, and like crazy ass people, and there was an ambulance called. It was a whole thing.
It was crazy.
Whole thing.
But so yeah, I worked there for about a month and a half, maybe even less than that. It was
Mhm.
horrible, and then I quit, and then I didn't get another job till summer, and that was perfect though. I will say one thing. If you are a freshman in college, do not work your first year. I know a lot of people say, like, do it or whatever, and if you have to, because of financial reasons, I understand that too. But it really helps, like, build relationships, actually get involved in the school. You just, like, are just starting college, and it's completely different than high school.
Sure.
All that stuff, like, it's crazy. And living in the dorms, like, you are getting fed food, although it's hecka expensive. Like, really only do it 1 year, because dorm life is expensive. Already in debt. But, yeah, I definitely say don't, like, have a job. She had a cool job, though, her first year. She wasn't working that much, and then she also had to pay the school every, like, month, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it was a really good job. If anything, do a work through the, like, work study.
Me and Jesse always laugh about it because, like, last year I was freaking poor as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this year Jesse's poor as fuck. And,
Yeah.
like, I'm also poor as fuck.
But not too bad.
Yeah, we're also, actually,
We're also
right now,
getting help from the school and stuff.
yeah, right now we're golden, but, like, we
It's
were
just
for a
to
minute.
play for apartments and electric and all that food.
Yeah, so we, like, switched spots. I mean,
Yeah, a little
it's
bit.
cool, though, because we both helped each other out. It's nice.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Other things that happened, I had this weird medical thing happen to me. That could be another story.
Oh
We're
my
not telling anyone.
gosh! No, we don't have to tell it now.
But
Let's just say it involves her butt.
Yeah, it was a really weird thing. So that happened.
Oh my gosh, I want to tell that story. It's so bad.
We're not telling this.
I was really excited to have Bathtub Banter. I've been wanting to make more videos because it's just cool. Portland is dope. So, like, should make more videos. I mean, honestly, I can just pull a camera out when I'm walking through town and you will see something.
The way she asked me to do this was this. Ready? Sadie, she texted me, Sadie, all caps, bring your swimsuit over. And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna go, because we have like a gym we could go to.
Oh, yeah,
go
that's
swimming.
what I thought you were going to think.
So
we were
I'm
wanting to
like,
do.
I'm not gonna go swimming right now. Like,
And
it's
then I
late.
said, don't worry, we're not leaving the house.
Yeah, and I was like, all right. And so I thought we were taking pictures, and then now I realize we're doing this in the tub, which is
We're
so much
drinking
better.
wine and bathtub bantering. We're bantering in the bathtub.
So if you guys want to know what Jessie thinks about on her free time to do for her future, this is it.
Also, I just got the new iPhone 10.
Yeah.
It's like the X. And I have not used it to its full potential, so this is really fun. I don't even know if this quality is good, but I mean, this bathtub is a good lighting, I think. It might look a little spooky. This is like an old building, like this is a clawfoot tub, and like there's just old things in this building overall, so kind of spooky. I remember walking in here when we first got the apartment and literally thinking that it looked like a scene from The Shining or something like that.
Her
Even the
elevator
hallways.
looks like it.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to see my elevator, I'll put that in like another video or something, but like the elevator is just like the old fashioned where you hold it and then you have to pull the thing inside and then you have to hold like the buzzer button. It's really cool though. I'm very grateful for this place. Also, it's really cheap for downtown Portland. Like $500 a month per person is not bad. It's a little over $500 because you have to pay water and all that stuff, plus electric, but
So
you get the gist.
Yeah, so she moved in here in 2018. So that was probably her biggest step, I feel like, your biggest step.
Yeah, for
So she
2018.
moved in with her friend Molly and then
my boyfriend, Avion.
yeah, so like that was cool of her. Like she definitely like took that step.
And then Sadie moved in with our really good friends Hannah Berkland and Andrew
I got it.
Napolanio. I don't even know what his last name is.
Navarano.
Navarano.
Got it.
But they're great. And then
Yeah, they're really good. And so basically that was our probably biggest steps of 2018 is that now we like this is our first year we officially like live in our own places, pay our own rent.
also another they're totally outside. You guys, we were nervous about this video because there's people over and we are dorks. But anyways, another big adult step was that I broke out of Belize because I was originally going to live in UP with Sadie, but it just didn't work out because I also live with Molly, my really good friend Molly, and then Avion. And so Molly needed to come up to Portland, and Avion and I wanted to move in together, and so it worked out better. But breaking the lease, you guys, is so expensive. And UP's kind of fucked, so, you know.
Yeah, so it's all very expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive. I had to pay, like, at least $2,000 to break that lease. And that's absolutely crazy to do. It was worth it, like, in the end, but really, that was a good, like, life lesson, I think, of, like, is something, like, you feeling like you have to do it. Like, I would say, like, never settle. In 2019, never settle.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, read everything really well, and, like, that was just a really good life lesson for sure. Because I would love to live with her again, but this was just way more, this was much better.
So next year for 2019, like some things like I feel like in this period of our lives, like we've talked about this before, is like this is definitely the period of change. Like we just change consistently. Like
we talk about this all the time. Is that in high school we were theater, like involved in theater, dance, doing plays all the time, creative things all the time because of Matthew Reynolds being amazing, really helping us like mold our minds, you know? It was really hard to come to this place and have to get re-involved in things. And last year we were talking about that, and I remember I went and saw a play here, and it was amazing, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to do that again. But then it's kind of confused, but I think we just need to do more opportunities within the school, because we kind of forget it's there.
Yeah.
It's only going to be here for another 2 more years after this year, so might as well take advantage of it now. Just like a lot of like things like that, just like getting involved and living in a new place and thriving here can be really scary.
Yeah, so it's like, and that's all like in the period of like change, because like we're consistently like, we're not going to be in the like an example is like even in the apartments we talked about, like we're not going to stay in these apartments for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, even like next year, like something like for 2019 is that we're going to have to move out and get new apartments, and we're both for sure going to do that. Nothing is set in stone right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's nothing set in stone. But that's like also the exciting spot, like part of it. I feel like a lot of times we look into like future and we don't like live in the moment. You know what they say? And like right now, it's like something to be very grateful for. It might not be perfect, but like this is just steps to a better you, because you could say, you know, or like better situation / what you want to do, accomplish, and all that stuff. I feel like one goal I really want to do is I really want to write a kid's book, and I'm already starting on it. And like, I don't know if I'll ever publish it someday, but at least have it so it's there, which would be amazing. I think
it's such a good idea.
I just switched my minor to writing, so like I'm gonna take more classes on that next term since I just did that this term. But yeah, just like figuring that out, making more videos, even though these might not get any views. It's really fun because you get to look back at it. Like,
I think in 20 years we're gonna laugh at this.
Yeah, we are.
I hope to, in these next couple months at least, I want to get really good grades. I really do. I'm trying hard. I want to be creative more.
What is one thing you want to accomplish? Like your major thing? Like, is it a project? Is it like a goal? It doesn't have to be like a thing necessarily. It could be like what you're saying. I want to be more creative. So like, what does that entail? Like drawing more, writing more.
I think I want to be more. With events that happened recently, I definitely want to be more like, I want to live for myself only. Like, I want like to base my everyday around me. Like, truly, like I don't want to like wake up and think like, is this person like okay, or like do I need to like, what do I need to do to like create more relationship with them?
I feel like another thing to like tell people is that like you should surround yourself, this sounds so cheesy, but you should surround yourself with people who like you never have to worry about. Like obviously still put in time in the relationship, you know, like don't take advantage / don't just always expect them to be there, you know, because you need to work at things. But when you just develop this like dynamic between someone, like still be there for them and do all that, but like never worry about losing them, because it kind of, when you're, I don't want to say older because we're 20, we're so wise, but it's like really focusing on yourself and like surrounding yourself with the people that are going to support you get there. I feel like that's obvious, but sometimes people don't know that, and like and sometimes you don't put people in your life to really push you there. They're just kind of there when it happens, you know.
We've talked about that a lot. Another thing is like, another thing that goes with like living for yourself, like even doing stuff like this, like literally like it's a way to like be creative and like have ideas and doing shit you want to do, and like who cares what anybody thinks or what anybody says. And like another thing I thought of was like my roommate like really instilled this in me this year, and I want to learn this truly, is that like why does the way like people look matter? Like think about like does the way I look matter? Does I don't know, like or not even just the way you look, the way other people look, like just like the idea of basing something off somebody's the way they look is like just is like the older I get, the crazier it seems. Like like why would anyone judge me by the fact that I have hairy legs right now? You know, or that Jess has red cheeks. Like they wouldn't. Like it's just not a thing. Yeah, it's one thing like I'm like really like gonna learn like truly as I like go throughout this year.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that a lot. I like this whole thing. Bathtub bantering. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. I think it's just cute. Plus, I like talking about we're gonna do this next year.
I know.
So like,
what else should we talk about? I don't know if there's really anything else. I feel like this was a good starting video to this.
Yeah.
So like kind of just introducing why we want to, who we are a little bit. Yeah.
If we come back with more videos, you know, it's because we felt
like we wanted to.
We wanted to.
And this
we
was
didn't
cool.
care. Yeah.
Also, there's so many things we can talk about. And also, there's so many ideas we could do. Like, we could, I don't want to say vlog because, like, that's so YouTuber. But, like, vlog our, like, life outside of our home. Like, what we do, where we go, like, Target. Like, there's some really cool sites here. Like, I kind of wish we filmed, like, going to the Christmas tree. Because Portland has an amazing big Christmas tree. During summer and spring, it'll be really pretty here.
I'm gonna swim in fountains. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. Also, we've never lived in Portland during summer, so that'll be really fun. Because we went home last summer.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on here. Like, a lot. Like, I live in kind of a sketchy part.
I have an insane story to tell you.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
And then come back for her butt story.
Yeah, come back for that. That's a wild one.
It's a wild one.
Sucks.
That is literally so funny. I really want to tell that story.
No, we're not telling you right now.
Not right now.
But
No. That's so silly.
Yeah, but the biggest part of that story though is that it's not even over technically.
Technically.
Yeah.
It's a freaking cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this bathtub banner with Sadie and Jess and our wine sipping. Our bathtub water is absolutely like now lukewarm,
Yeah.
and I'm still bleeding out my fajin. So comment down below.
Should we clink?
Yeah, like this video.
We're gonna end it on the clink, right?
Oh, subscribe to me, all that stuff, and her, but I don't think she has one. If you ever want to look me up on the YouTube, it's Jam Sesh with Jess. Also just Jessie Witt. Yeah, I don't know. That would be cool. I kind of like that stuff. But yeah, alright.
Goodbye.